Crabtree, you are now recognized for your testimony. Mr. Crabtree. See here.
Thank you, Chairwoman Maloney and Ranking Member Comer and all the distinguished committee members. It's definitely not something that I'm proud of, but I may have been the first casualty of the Build Back Better plan. 3 hours after President Biden's inauguration, I lost my job on the construction of the Keystone Pipeline. Now, I realize this was only one project, but what I really feared was the consequences the decisions would have on my future. And now I see those fears being realized. Not only did I lose an opportunity for employment on the Keystone, but I'm losing employment opportunities because of energy companies seem to be hesitant to plan other needed projects that we need in this country. And all this is happening while the demand for energy is rising. The Build Back Better shouldn't mean the total neglect and destruction of our energy infrastructure as we know it. People from coast to coast are feeling the pain of rising energy prices, and there seems to be no thought given to the hundreds of thousands of workers in this industry or the millions of products that we use every single day that are provided by fossil fuels. Then there shouldn't be a fear of a heating shortage in the Northeast this coming winter, but yet here we are. And Americans need to know that there isn't a fuel shortage. That's not the cause of the rising prices. Rising prices are a direct result of the lack of infrastructure that it takes to get the products moved to where they're needed mostly, and it's mainly pipeline construction. The construction of the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, the Constitution, the PennEast would have all taken much needed energy to the Northeast this year. Instead of being built and being in service, they're now canceled. And they were canceled because of overregulation and a push for a green new energy sector that just isn't capable or reliable enough to provide the energy that we need right now. Every penny in the increase of energy on Americans, it takes about $1 billion out of the pockets of Americans over a year's time. And I can't see how that's a popular decision right now. And I believe that elections in the coming years are going to prove that point. The CEOs and the presidents of the companies that are gathered here today have provided this country with something that we've all demanded. And that's clean, affordable, reliable energy. We've built military bases in other countries to protect resources. Our government has contributed to this, and to treat these CEOs as villains, I don't agree with it. The disruption of the Colonial Pipeline earlier this year should have proven just how important that the work that myself and these companies do really is. I mean, we took one pipeline that was down for 1 week, and we seen the panic it caused. And I was hoping it would shed a light on a bigger problem, and that is, why do we only have one pipeline servicing such an important part of this country? And the answer is simple. It's because of it costs right now more to permit and plan a new pipeline than it does to actually build one. And neglecting to add to the capacity with new pipelines is a dangerous thing for our country, just like neglecting roads and bridges. I believe it's going to take an all of the above approach for our energy future. Renewables are going to play a part. They will be developed. Carbon technology needs to be developed, but we can't demonize the fossil fuel industry. It's only going to hurt the economy and the country. Now, I belong to a union that specializes in pipeline construction, and I've spent over 25 years, developing the skills that I have, and I'm compensated well for it. And the government's idea of shutting down my industry and retraining me in another career, it's not realistic. I'm too far in life to be starting over at an entry-level position. It's just not realistic for me. Now, there's a whole generation of workers coming up that if they want to pursue careers in the green energy, then I support that, just like I support private companies' rights to develop green energy. What I don't support is a government limiting my employment opportunities in my chosen field, especially when the product is in huge demand. To sum this up, the administration is having a direct negative impact on energy prices in this country. They're having an impact on my ability to find work right now. My crisis right now isn't the climate. My crisis is the mortgage payments I have due every month. It's the food I need to put on my table, and it's the health care I need to provide to my family. And instead of demonizing the CEOs and presidents that are here today, I would like to thank them for the opportunities they've provided me and my family and my union to work in these past few decades. And I look forward to any questions you might have.
Thank you so much.